Hello, VillageWalk neighbors and residents. My name is Brenda Peters, and I am running as a candidate for our VillageWalk HOA Board of Directors. I know that many people are out of town. Some are out of the country in Canada, Europe, and other places around the world. And with the COVID pandemic not yet over, some are not even considering returning to VillageWalk in the near future. Some residents are new to VillageWalk. Since we have not held a board election in the last 2 years, I decided to put together a little informational video about our annual meeting and the voting process, because I've had a lot of questions and it is kind of confusing. According to our VillageWalk covenants, the annual members, the residents meeting, will be held in the month of March of each year. This year it will be held on March 9th. Due to CDC guidelines and the pandemic, there will be limited seating at the town center. The meeting will be available on YouTube and channel 195, 196 for remote and live viewing. You should have already received this package in the mail from the town center. If you have not, please contact John Rowland, the town manager at KW Property Management at the VillageWalk Town Center. His contact information is telephone number 239-498-7000. The fax number is 239-498-7005. And the VillageWalk office email address is villagewalkadmin@kwpmc.com. The address of the HOA office is 15291 Latitude Drive, Suite 100, Bonita Springs, Florida 34135. And their hours are Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. The packet includes the written notice of the meeting, which is this, and it looks like this. Inside, there will be the second notice of this 2021 annual meeting and the agenda. The instructions for the use of the proxy, if you will not physically be attending the meeting. A proxy vote form, which is this white form, for the approval of the annual budget and business meeting to occur at the annual meeting. This is separate from the green candidate ballot envelope and goes into the white envelope. The white envelope. So you fill out your proxy and make sure that you are designating your proxy as someone who is going to be physically attending the meeting. Otherwise, it won't count toward the quorum that we need. In the event that you don't have someone who you know is going to be there, you can designate the secretary of the HOA board to vote to hold the meeting in your absence. That's the only release that you're giving with the proxy, is to be able to get the quorum to hold the meeting. Then you have a ballot. You will also see a green form with a ballot of 4 candidates that are running for 2 seats on the board: Ray Dobbins, Marilyn Knorr, Brenda Peters, and Randy Van Alstine. You can vote for 2 of these candidates. There are also bios of the 4 candidates included in the packet that look like this. The 2 seats are up this year, as we've said, and we have staggered terms. Each household may choose 2 candidates, as there are 2 seats up for the election of our 5-member board. Be sure to mark your candidate choices with an X and no other marks on the ballot, otherwise it won't count. And then fold it, put it in the green envelope that is marked Director's Ballot envelope. Seal this envelope and then place that inside the second green envelope that says ballot. Fill in the homeowner property address and print your name on the bottom. Then sign it. Be sure to sign it or it won't count. Then put both of these envelopes inside each other with the ballot inside, along with the proxy, into the white envelope. You must also mail in the proxy vote together with the ballot if you will not be physically attending the March 9th meeting. Or if you are in VillageWalk, you can drop it off at the office in the town center anytime during business hours before the meeting on March 9th. In any event, it has to arrive before 5:30 on March 9th. According to our VillageWalk covenants, in order for the annual meeting to take place and business, for example, the election, to proceed, a quorum of at least 25% of the total votes of the members of the association of the residents must be in attendance or have sent in their proxy. This is a minimum of some 497 votes. Please be sure to send in the proxy and the ballot in order for the election and annual meeting to occur. We've not held a real election since the incumbents, Randy Van Alstyne and Ray Dobbins, have came on the board, because for 2 years no candidates have come forth to run. This year, 2 candidates have chosen that it's time to have some fresh ideas on the board, and I, Brenda Peters, and Marilyn Knorr have made that decision. Please keep in mind that all of these 4 candidates are simply running for a seat on the board. We are not running for any particular position or office. While the meeting is in session, the election committee will tally the votes. After these are counted, the board will announce the 2 candidates who have received the most votes. This is in accordance with our covenants. The meeting will end, and the newly elected 5-member board will then meet and elect officers. Please read through the packet carefully and make your candidate choices. Contact the office if you have not received it yet. I would sincerely appreciate it if you would consider me as one of your choices, as a fresh, honest voice to represent you on the board. Be sure to sign your ballot and return it with a proxy to the HOA as soon as possible and before the March 9th deadline. Thank you for watching this video. I wish you all good health and safety during these uncertain times. I think together we can continue to include resident voices and input in decision making in VillageWalk and keep it the home that we all love. Best wishes to all of you.